Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dheeraj Jain from FREXA. A quick question, how many of you had breakfast today? Everyone had your breakfast. Let me tell you why I asked this question. By the time you had your breakfast in Tamil Nadu, you are having a nice idli vada and sambar with some vegetables. India has lost 2 crore rupees in 10 minutes. It adds up to 1 lakh crore rupees of loss in India because of the food loss contributing by the post-harvest losses. It's not just wasted food, it's wasted resources, wasted money, and wasted effort. Let me take you to the Dodbalapura region of Karnataka, where a tomato farmer is facing an issue. The prices has dropped so drastically in the local mandi of Karnataka, he is not even able to recover his cost of production. But at the same time, the Delhi market is seeing the higher price. So he took the risk and packed 100 crates of tomato and is sent to the Delhi. By the time it reached Delhi, 30 of the crates has been spoiled. If it sounds like just one farmer story, no, it's India's story. India loses around 67 million tons of food every year, which is more than sufficient to feed entire UK population for a year and Bhutan for 26 years continuously. Now we know the problem. When the 30 crates has been lost, who will pay for that? Everyone pays for that. The farmer, he loses 20 to 30% of his income. The retailer and exporter faces the brunt of the rejection. And us, we, the consumer, will pay more for the less quality product. And Earth pays in its own way. If you consider this all of the food waste as a country, it will be the third largest emitter of greenhouse gas emission after China and US. Just to give an example, the recent disasters like the floods in the Punjab or the Himachal landslides, the nature has succumbed to the climate pressure. And we, everyone, are directly or indirectly responsible for that. So we know the bigger problem. So the question is, who will fix it? That's where we come in. The FREXA is here. We give the solution in the way of bulk liner bags and retail pouches. Our solution is cost-effective, scalable, and sustainable. Cost-effective is because we are able to match the price of the normal packaging material, and it is scalable. The normal road vendor, from the road vendor till the exporter, everyone can use our solution, and it is sustainable because our material is 100% compostable and eco-friendly. Just to know the technicalities of how we do that, we control the O2 and CO2 exchange inside the packaging material. And we balances the moisture, which will reduce the condensation and which will reduce the fungal and the microbial growth, which will add up to the extended shelf life, the extended freshness, which can maintain color, texture, taste, reduce weight loss, shrinkage, all these benefits that we will get from this. And the technology is, we do this by the material science, that what we are using, and the perforation technology. And our solution is customizable. We do crop-specific solution. We understand the respiration. We study the respiration rate of each vegetable and fruits, and we design the product according to that. And as I already told, our material is 100% compostable, which has a certification of IS 17088, CPCB, and TUV Austria. We are not just an idea. We are already on the field. Just to give some example, because of the time constraint, we all know that broccoli is one of the most sensitive crop, and it has higher respiration rate, and normally the shelf life is about just 1 day. So we did the trial with one of our clients. We transited the broccoli from Karnataka region to the Bombay, and we were able to extend the shelf life of broccoli for 4 days. It's almost 4x, and the flow rate yellowing has been controlled, and the post-harvest loss of weight percentage is just less than 2%. You can see the pictures there, and the pomegranate, we were able to keep it intact for 90 days, and coriander, it was stayed farm fresh till the 48 hours, and it was ready for the third day, which is really a good example for how we do that. And if you see the apple case, we were able to extend the shelf life for 120 days, which is just a seasonal extension. You can use it in the off-season for the marketing purpose. And we have many ongoing projects going on. We are working with many of the industrial leaders like BigBasket, Reliance, Tata, Bazaar, Vrow, Samagri, and many of them. And some of the clients have already started commercialize. They are buying from us, and we are having ongoing MOUs with multiple state universities like University of Horticulture, Bagalkot, and the cooperatives and the FPO, Center of Excellence FPO for Karnataka. And we're working with exporters and aggregators also. Just to see how the market is big. The Indian market, the TAM is $95 billion, and if we are able to capture just 1% of that, we can capture 4,000 crore rupees of market. And the world is a huge market. It's around 1 trillion, 2 trillion by now, and it is going to reach 3.3 trillion. And this is a financial roadmap. Initially, we have been funded by Eco365, which is our parent company, and we have estimated, we just have launched 2 months back, and we have estimated by the year 5, we are able to cover 140 crore rupees. And why the timing is perfect, why FREXA, why now? We all know that the cold storage shortfall, only less than 11% is the cold storage capacity of India, and the government is pushing so much for exports. We have the target of $100 billion by 2030, which is almost double of now, and the retail is growing with 850 billion by 2030, and quick commerce by $45 billion, and the sustainability demand is increasing. The PwC research says that 60% of the consumers are preferring sustainable packaging material, and the global market access to EU and UK, they are mandating import with sustainable packaging material. And just to say our team, our founder is Mr. Gautam Surana, he's a packaging expert, and we have Mr. Prakash, he's material science expert and QC expert, and myself, Dheeraj Jain, I'm a 25-year chap with a graduation in horticulture and 2 post-graduation diplomas in agribusiness management and environment law and policy with post-harvest and product development and strategy expertise. So our ask is simple, let's join us in, let's collaborate, just network and share the knowledge in this domain, and let's put this solution in the global level. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any questions?
Great, thank you. Any toxicity data around this? When you use such materials for food, right? One is FSSAI license, but have you guys conducted toxicity analysis over a period of time?
Yes, sir. We have done the migration test, which is safe for the food.
Okay. And is the efficacy of such thing is like across all the fruits and vegetables, or there is a differential, like efficacy?
I would say whatever the results we are getting, we'll get 3 to 4x of that result. If we are able to store it or shelf it for 1 day, we can get it to 2 to 3 days, 3 to 4 days.
I've seen a very similar product, but that was specific to only tomato. So I don't know, yours just seems to be like agnostic to, right?
We have understand the respiration rate of all the vegetables and fruits, and we have classified into different groups, and we provide the bag according to that.
Great, thank you.
Dheeraj, great product. It's a new startup, I understand. Why do you think people are not rushing to buy the product? Because it's a great problem to solve. And a lot of people are trying to solve this in a different shapes and forms. Right. Why do you think people are not rushing to buy your product right now? As in, why it's not suddenly like you have a demand of 20 crores, you're not able to serve the customer base? Why is it not happening? What is stopping you from scaling really fast?
If we see the history that the map bags has already been there in the market from many decades, and there is apprehension in the market that they have not seen the results in those technologies, and people are not ready to adopt our technology in a faster rate. And if we take the Indian case, the market is so cost effective and they don't want to put their money on the extra thing. That's what we are seeing. But once they see the efficiency of this product, if they are able to save, let's say a 10 rupee product, they are losing 3 rupees in that. And if the bag costs just 1 rupee, why don't they invest in that? That's the...
Can this be the last question? We have to wrap up. Any last question?
Control CO2, methane, along with humidity, which extends even the life by 3 to 6 months. It is actually not a cold storage, but it is a temperature controlled and humidity controlled.
Right, sir.
So when they are there, how does your product compare?
I would say there are multiple products in the market. There are sachets coming in, there are bags coming in, but the efficiency matters, right, sir? We are able to give that efficiency. It is in terms of cost and it is in terms of performance also, sir. Yeah, we have proven that. I have shown some results there, and it's a proven thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you all.